Welcome back to another video, guys. It's a beautiful Sunday, beautiful day out, and today we're gonna pretend like we know what we're doing again. So we're actually gonna mess around with our in-tank piping. So this is gonna be a little tricky, right? Because as we've mentioned it before, we're gonna get a bash bar. We don't wanna run the car with no crash bar at all. So we definitely gotta make room for this stuff. Right hand side of the car is not too bad, but on the left hand side, I'm actually gonna take this off so you guys can check it out. So the tube on the bash bar that we're gonna get comes out from around this location, right? So it comes up and around, over, and onto this side. So obviously we got our inlet, this is gonna be our outlet. So if we curve it this way, it's gonna intersect our bash bar. So can't have that happen, gotta figure out a solution. So the other thing too, I guess, while we're updating you guys on this stuff, got our alternator. So there it is, check it out. Bad news is we got the wrong bracket for it. But yeah, so slightly concerning because, all right, so check out where our truck pulley sits, our crank pulley. And it's gonna have to be in line with the pulley on our alternator, right? So this probably has to come up, say maybe like 1.5 inches. Yeah, so 1.5 inches. And then we have our exhaust housing on the turbo right here. So hopefully this will make contact with the housing on the alternator. We might have to shave it down a tiny bit. Right now it isn't making any contact. But I think if we move it forward, it's gonna get pretty damn close. So we're definitely gonna have to, you know, apply some sort of heat management or those turbo blankets. I think that's what they were called, right?
So yeah.
Yeah. So we're definitely gonna have to get a turbo blanket for that. Otherwise, we're probably gonna kill that alternator. I don't know how bad heat is for alternators. They generate some heat, so I imagine. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just one of those things.
When we run the car.
But so this alternator is the AD 244, I think. I don't remember the exact part number, but it's the preferred one in the LS world. I believe it's a 145 amp alternator. It's a 3-pin or 4-pin? 4-pin. So we should be good enough with that one. We shouldn't have any problems with it at all. So anyways, enough talking. We're gonna go ahead and get started with this intercooler piping. As you guys can see, I kind of messed around with it over the weekend a little bit, but so this is all I did so far, just to try our new bandsaw over there. So this was a U-pipe, cut it exactly in half, made beautiful cuts, makes the job so easy, dude. I literally just lifted up the bandsaw, you just let it sit there and it just cuts it by itself. You don't have to move it, you don't have to do anything.
That's awesome.
So this one, I think I can manage to get this in through here, and the idea is that this is gonna go over, and then we might have to clock it a little bit. We might need a pie cut, and then we're gonna have our Y right in this area. So did get our reducer, so that is going right directly over the throttle body, and we should be all set there. So we're gonna try to mirror the setup so it looks nice and clean, and we just don't know how yet, but hopefully by the end of this video we'll get this figured out. We bought this 135 degree coupler. I think it's like a 4-ply. Was not cheap. These things, well, this kit over here, we got a standard kit. I think this was like, what did we do for this? 165 or 135 or maybe 100. No,
I think it was like 100
bucks, right?
Yeah, it was like 90 something.
Yeah, so that was fairly cheap, and these are all pretty good quality. These almost feel stiffer than this 4-ply one. So, and I actually cut one of these already. And this one right here, this is a 9-ply. So supposedly. So anyways, we're gonna have to cut this $50 piece. Reason being is because I think what we can do is, in order to clear this crash bar over here, so if we cut this on this end, it should bring in the right hand side section over a little bit, so we should be sitting like right here in this area. So if that tube comes in through here, we should be good, right? If anything too, I think once we get that that bash bar, we could always cut a little bit more off of it. But I think we can eyeball it. We can assume that that tube is gonna go over this bolt. It's almost weird why it's there. I think that's what it goes over.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's cut this out.
Up and down, see what your lines.
Oh, damn,
dude. Fucking professional.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and send it. I think we have to adjust this a little bit. Sorry for the noise, guys, but I think the spring on the back. So if you tighten this, it'll drop faster, right?
Yeah, a little bit harder.
At the same time, I wonder if that's good enough because I don't want to mess up the blade. You know, like I wonder if
this blade is shit anyway.
It is? Yeah.
We're gonna need to get a new blade.
Should I try to tighten it a little bit?
If you want, I don't know if it's tight or not.
See what? I literally just pump it. This speeds up. It's gonna be a close one. Oh, dude, look at that. Look at that. It's literally sitting down.
They didn't shut it off, goddamn.
What? Oh, it's supposed to shut off by itself?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. You didn't pull that off, right? It fell off by itself?
It fell off by itself.
Okay.
This looks a little crooked.
Whoops. Well, I think it's because this wasn't angled right, you know?
Bam.
I think it should be okay.
It's fucking couplers anyway.
Yeah.
Just use it.
Well, that looks crooked because I think what happens is that the 90 had it ended a little bit.
Started probably sooner.
See, but look at this. This looks.
Yeah, looks good.
This looks fine. We're good, dude. Nice. Oh, let's see if it fits. I think it's gonna fit, but let's see where we're at. That's what I meant to say. Might have to. I don't know. Oh, that's pretty good, right?
She clears down here.
We have to bring it up maybe a little bit higher. There we go.
I mean, she looks pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So now I think we just take another 90, maybe a 45.
Yeah, and that's what we need on this side too. If we get that other 90 on here, we'll be at the same spot where that's at. Because this side needs that 45 too, right?
Yeah, well, let's test it with this. So if we get this, it's gonna be, oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll be at the same exact spot that side.
Might need another 92.
No, I think that 45 will do it.
45, right?
I think these two are probably at the same angle. Like, look at them.
Yeah, yeah.
They're literally the same.
Perfect. And then 45 out of that.
Yeah, 45 for both of them. And then that long 45 straight will literally put us right here already. You solid, dude.
Yeah.
This is honestly a pretty easy setup now.
Yeah. This is probably a lot easier than the setup I had in my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. That was a pain, but I was learning. I didn't really know.
Yeah.
Like, well, guys, this car is almost ready for cars and coffee. So next week. Next week, next year. But I don't know. So we ended up having to cut a little bit off our 90s here. So now this is more of an oval, not a circle. But we did good because we got this figured out. Check that. Came out nice, dude. There's no gaps, nothing. And so the reason why we did that is because with the 90s, this pipe was sitting a little bit higher. It was like around this area. And we want it to be just like that one. So now that we cut about, it was an inch off each pipe, puts us in the right location. So the idea now is that we're gonna take these 45s, slap them on right here, and do one of these things. We're not sure how we're gonna do that thing yet, but we're gonna do it. So I think we might just be able to cut like around this area, and I don't know.
We'll have to take some off that.
We're gonna have to take some off of that,
Yeah.
and we're almost gonna have to cut it like at an angle this way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I say we start taping some of this stuff up just so it stays in place.
Yep.
And we'll go from there. So we should also probably cut that one right now, or should we finish this head first? Because we're probably in like a good spot where these things will look pretty even. Yeah. We're definitely gonna have to wrap this up.
Yep.
And it won't be too bad because I think we'll have air coming in through the front. So
Yeah.
hopefully a lot of that hot air will get pushed back. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the sickest FRS setups I've ever seen online. And we got it. So check this out, dude. And you guys see it already? Oh yeah. We're gonna have our Y setup right here. It's gonna look bonkers, dude. It's gonna look wild.
It's gonna look
I think what I'm gonna do
amazing.
is kind of want to put one of these couplers in just so it holds these in place for now. Kind of pointless, but just for gigs, just for the giggles. There we go. Something like it's not this coupler isn't centered, but probably shouldn't have done this. But I'm doing it anyways. Whatever. It's not centered. You guys get the idea. Oh my. Dude, this looks crazy, dude. We do have to make some adjustments to our couplers. Maybe do one of these things so they're angled right. Look at that. Nice, dude. That came out so good.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Wow. Walrus.
And not gonna lie, this side was a pain
Oh yeah. Right here, man, we struggled.
to get that.
This one's still a little bit more ovaled than this one by maybe like 2 millimeters, if that, like all the way around. But hopefully they can weld it for us. Otherwise, we're gonna, I think we can make this more oval if we needed to, but we're gonna need a sander or something,
Sander, yep.
or sand it down. I don't know. But I would say this side is pretty much done. There's, this is the closest part to the header, but we're gonna wrap all this, so hopefully it'll help out with heat. Aside from that, this side's pretty good. No contact with the radiator hose. And yeah, so hopefully our Y pipe is somewhat short. I measured it, so it's 6 inches from here to here. So we can push it a ways in if we need to. And we could always pie cut it however we want. So that shouldn't be a problem. So that's all done. Fortunately, we are gonna have to figure something out for that. We're maybe gonna have to run like a, yeah, we said we were gonna run straight, right?
Yeah.
2 couplers in straight. Down here, saving the best for last, because we don't know what we're doing yet. All right, guys, we're about to wrap this thing up. We are at a good stopping point. We actually need some 45 couplers. So one would actually go right here into a straight piece of piping, and then a straight coupler onto the turbo. Then that'll be done. And this side, we're gonna do the same thing. Instead of having the 45 coming off the intercooler, we're gonna have it coming off the turbo into a straight, and then into a 90 into the side of the intercooler. This whole area, you guys already saw it. It's a done deal. We're just waiting for our Y pipe, our aluminum Y pipe that's gonna go into the throttle body. Then once that is all finished, then we'll go ahead and get this stuff welded, bead rolled, and done deal. But so what we are gonna do, I guess, is we'll just slap the bumper on, and we'll finish the video with some cool shots. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, and we'll catch you guys next week.